On WVUA News at 6.
Shining the spotlight on women's health. Every second counts when facing a heart attack or stroke, but do you know what to look for? We'll talk with an expert on what women need to know.
And lights, camera, action. Hollywood has come to Alabama and needs your help. We'll show you how you can get in on the action.
You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Philip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
Good evening. Raising awareness to women's health. Today marks the start of National Women's Health Week.
And that's right. And according to the National Coalition for Women with Heart Disease, more than 200,000 women die each year from heart attacks, 5 times as many women as breast cancer. Today we're focusing on heart attacks and strokes for women. WVUA's Jennifer Edwards has details in tonight's top story.
There have been women that we've worked up for heart attacks before that are in their 30s, so it happens, it's real.
Dr. Tucker Lee with the University of Alabama Medical Center says there are a few specific things that women need to understand. Like symptoms of a heart attack for women are different than ones for men, and it is very important women know their family history.
Women won't necessarily have the classic picture of crushing chest pain going into their neck and down their arm. They're more likely to just feel a little nauseous, sick at their stomach. If women know they have risk factors, already have had a heart attack, they have diabetes, high blood pressure, other things that affect their physical health, then that can make it more likely that something bad is going on.
And for strokes, Dr. Lee says a good acronym is FAST for facial weakness, arm weakness or numbness, slurring of speech, and time.
If you wait too long, then the number of options to help you go down. So being able to get evaluated as quickly as you can is important.
Dr. Lee says it is much easier to prevent heart attacks and strokes than it is to backtrack.
Easy things are eating a low-fat, high-fiber diet. Exercising, that means getting hot and sweaty 30 minutes a day at least 4 or 5 times a week. Regular preventative health care.
According to Lee, cutting back on bad habits like smoking and alcohol consumption are also ways to prevent heart attacks and strokes. Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Jennifer Edwards, WVUA News.
You can learn more about National Women's Health Week at the Office of Women's Health at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. For a shortcut, go to our website, WVUATV.com, click numbers and links. Well, businesses destroyed by last April's tornado are now making progress on rebuilding. Some of the most popular are close to opening their doors.
That's right. Krispy Kreme, Full Moon Barbecue, and Hokkaido Restaurant are steadily making progress. The Tuscaloosa businesses are located in the heart of the city and were destroyed in the April 27 tornado. Both Full Moon and Hokkaido have jumped across the street from their original locations, but the signs of progress are positive. Krispy Kreme owner Evan Smith tells WVUA he is extremely impressed and pleased with the rapid construction progress.
We are excited. Been happy with RCI and how fast all the contractors have been out here getting it up. And I was coming by here every day, and now I try to come by every 3 or 4 days, so I see a lot of progress when I show up.
And all 3 business owners say their main goal is to be up and running by football season, if not before.
WVUA is covering Perry County, where sewage problems continue to threaten downstream areas. According to the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, it could be a few weeks to a few months before the sewage in the water is washed downstream. As we've reported, spills from the Uniontown sewage treatment plant have been repaired, but regulators say they still pose a danger. State records show there have been several leaks from the town sewage plant since 2005.
It could be
Alabama's immigration law is putting the squeeze on some farmers across the state again this year. Some farmers say they are planting less produce this year rather than taking a risk of having crops rot in the field for a second straight year. The reason is due to labor shortages linked to the state's crackdown on illegal immigrants. Some farmers say they fear there won't be enough workers to pick crops at harvest time, and they have no other choice but to reduce their acreage.
On your election watch tonight, Alabama's lieutenant governor has a new job. Kay Ivey has been elected to head up the state's delegates to the upcoming Republican National Convention. Ivey served as chair for Mitt Romney's presidential campaign here in Alabama. She said the delegation is unified and focused on electing Romney president. The Republican National Convention will be held late August in Tampa, Florida.
WVUA is covering the Alabama legislature, where time is running out for the regular 2012 session, and lawmakers still have a lot left on their plate. Wednesday is the last day for this session, and the education and general fund budgets still need to be approved. Lawmakers must also deal with a bill that would change Alabama's controversial immigration law, but the toughest challenge still facing the legislators is how to fill a $184 million hole in the state budget without hurting the state's prison system or Medicaid program. Now, in other news, if you have a flair for the dramatic and have always wanted to be in a major motion picture, now is your chance.
Yeah, it's exciting. A major Hollywood production is filming in Birmingham this week, and they are looking for extras. Get this, the movie's called 42. It's about baseball legend Jackie Robinson. 42 is about Robinson's rookie season as the first black major league player in 1947. If you'd like to learn more about the casting call for 42, go to WVUATV.com, click numbers and links. Look for Be in the Movie 42. The movie is set to open April of next year. Still to come on WVUA News at 6, a flesh-eating bacteria has a college student fighting for her life.
Team weather, it is mild this afternoon, 78 in Tuscaloosa, but much warmer temperatures back in forecast, close to 90 by the weekend. Your forecast is coming up.
And Mal Moore was inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame this past Saturday night. Sports director Gary Harris will have that story coming up in Alabama's Home Team Sports.